What's up, guys? Gossamer71 here, and welcome to World Zero. This is a mmorpg on Roblox. It is one of my favorite games to play. Now, I am max level. I've got semi-perfect gear. Don't mind the leveling. I just wanted to get better stats. Just to show that I've been playing for the past couple of years. The game has been out, and I'm willing to start over on a new character, take you through the game, walk the same steps I do. I will show you tips and just a general idea of how World Zero works. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so this is the menu screen. I really don't know if there's anything good on these characters, but I'm getting rid of it. Here we go. So right here, we have 14 characters to choose from. These will cost you Robux if you want to start off as a class that is higher, but the first 3 are free. Now, Defender, he wields an axe. Over here, it shows you all of his skills. This is the Arcane Mage. They use a staff. This is the Sword Master, which uses a longsword. As you play and level up, you get to unlock later tiers of classes. So depending on your playstyle is going to depict on what class you want to use. Now, you can use any class you want when you unlock them all, but do keep in mind that there are classes that will be outright better. For example, the Dual Wielder is very good at attack speed and crit damage. Berserker is really good at doing high DPS but with slower attacks as the cost. Spirit Archer, being a ranged character, the Spirit Archer is an overall good character to choose because of its ranged abilities. I don't see any downside besides the recent nerf. The recent nerf was the Spirit Bomb. Whenever you threw the Spirit Bomb, it used to aggro the enemies, causing them to go to that bomb and stay there. With the nerf, the bomb no longer aggroes, but slows the enemies. That's the only downside of the Spirit Archer. Coming to the tier 5 last tiers, again, depending on how you want to play, Summoner, I believe, is probably the newest, best DPS class, but there's a learning curve to it. Warlord has a lot of high DPS and is easy to use, but that's way later into the game, and we are just going to start off with our starter classes. Now, I am going to choose the Sword Master. You can customize your characters, height, skin tone, and these pink starred ones are for people who have bought the Game Pass. Make the skin tone white. There's a lot of hairstyles to choose from, looking fresh. There is a color wheel to change colors of the hair and the intensity. That looks good. Including facial features too. Mouth, eyebrows. I believe eye whitening is part of the Game Pass. Eye color, you can change your eye color, but if you want to do left or right, you need the Game Pass. That looks good. And this is specifically for the Game Pass. There are facial markings. He looks ready. At the start of the game, you will spawn in World 1. There are 9 worlds, and pretty soon there will be a 10th. As of today, the max level is 130. Now, as you can see over here on the right, you have quests. There are tons and tons of quests to complete. Each of them will give you XP and helping you level up. There are world quests. There are side quests, which can give you cosmetics and even a mount. Weekly quests comes in every week, depending if you have VIP or if you just have standard game. You can complete all these quests to unlock tiers. Here's unlocking equipment chests. You have pet candy, and yes, there are pets in the game. Crystals, which can help you buy things from a shop or help you get yourself ready for battle passes. Every week at tier 4, a random cosmetic is chosen and can be obtained at any dye color. So it could be red, green, blue, purple, yellow, black, and white, any color. You also have daily challenges. Completing those will give you XP, food, and equipment chests. If you complete them on a regular basis, you will gain a streak and are able to claim better rewards as you keep the daily streak. We have a marker over here showing where we need to be, and as you can see, we need to defeat 5 boar wolves. So looking around, we can find all sorts of boar wolves. What I like to do is gather up as many as I can, and at the bottom will show you your abilities. And whether you're on console, mobile, or PC, you'll have a button to also attack normally. Yeah, just leveled up. Now there is a button here called dodge. If you don't move, there is your standard dodge. This used to be the old dodge for a long time. They recently updated it to where there is a bigger dash, and it requires you to be moving, and pressing that button will let you dash in that direction. There is also a thing where you double tap and it will do the same thing. I don't like it, so I go over here into the settings and I turn that off. I also like my advanced settings. If you are a person who doesn't like to duel, you can disable that. If you're a person who doesn't want to get traded, you can also disable that. If you're a person who doesn't like to get invited to parties or dungeons, you can also disable that. I'm going to leave them on, because that doesn't bother me. If it makes it any better to view your own health, I keep this on. So if you want to see other people's damage, you can also turn that on. Camera shake I do not like. I turn that off. Music is always loud. The effects can be loud. If you turn those down, that's cool. As you can see, we've completed it, and I will claim, giving me a level 2 sword, which we go into our menu, our inventory, which is labeled B for me on my keyboard. We can equip this weapon, which is better for damage. So before, you would go into here, and there was a selection of dungeons that you would hit and complete. They just today updated it to where they have open world areas. I remember way back, they used to have something like this, and they got rid of it, and now it's back, but in a much better way. You have to discover these dungeons. As you saw, I walked up and it unlocked. If you have played before, they used to have difficulties ranging from easy to nightmare. I like a little bit of a challenge, and I also like a lot of more luck. There is a tier system from Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 4, and Tier 5 gear. If you like to play with friends or you need some help, you can always press Find Party. Or if you like to go alone, just press Start. This game should drag you through everything you need to complete. When you start a dungeon, there will be a starting line, and when you touch that, that is what activates the dungeon. So there is cutscenes. Now, because it is our first time, we should be able to get a legendary, guaranteed our first game. Now, to get all the game passes, it does cost a lot of Robux, but it is definitely worth it if you're going to play this game for a long time. There we go, level 3. Be sure to watch out for your own health. The crabs took my cabbages. You have to help me get them back. Sure thing, buddy. Be sure not to get hit because in later games, they can tank on your health. It is very important to also dodge and be careful. One slipping mistake and you can be 6 feet under. As you can see, they could do a lot of damage. This is why I kind of bundle them all up so I can do all the damage at a singular point or do all the damage to every enemy. All whilst being very careful, attacking when it is right. Now in later dungeons, there will be a timer, and it is very important to also not take too long of a time killing your enemies, because it will lead to the dungeon also failing. Here we go, level 4. Now, I do have VIP, so I do gain more XP. At the end of dungeons, you get to fight a boss. After defeating the boss, we'll reward you with a chest that will give you equipment. Those will range from your weapon or armor. Now again, you don't have to play Nightmare. You can play just the normal game modes and still get good rewards. Almost there. There we go. We got him. Make sure to click all the gold. Now this could be because I already have a main account. I do believe with every account that is new, you do get a guaranteed legendary. Now that double chest is a result of a game pass, and that is a very expensive one. We will claim that, and as you can see, we got another one to claim from the daily. Now we have a better weapon. I like to sell my extras. Unless they have good stats, you can sell your items. Now, if you want to change your character's appearance, it does cost gold. You can go to the hair salon. Your weapons and gear will have upgrades on them, and with gold, you can upgrade them. Over here is the cash shop, and this is where you can purchase cosmetics for crystals. From mounts to costumes to accessories. And there is a daily shop. It will randomly choose cosmetics and randomly choose a color for those cosmetics. Over here is the pet master. There is a pet dex to show all the pets that are in the game. There is a pet incubator. If you do want to incubate your eggs and hatch them for free, this is the way to do it. Hatch them and evolve, sorry. Over here is where you can buy an egg. I would not recommend buying a full XP pet for crystals. We go to our world quest. We will get an egg for doing dungeon 1-2. Before we continue, back here you will notice that there is a guy standing in front of this door. You can walk into this door and it will teleport you up here. Very nice. We could dance and do some boogie. That gives us XP. And we unlocked a cosmetic. In your inventory, beside all, there are cosmetics. In this, we can equip it. Now I'm looking cool. Over here is a guild wall. Guilds are these groups of bountiful players, and you guys work as a team to get a lot of points. And there are big rewards if you get to the higher tier, and even better rewards if you are one of the top 10% guilds. As of now, they are working on better stuff, and they're trying to make guilds a lot more exciting. Over here, you can sell your loot, or sell it from in your inventory. Faster that way. Oh yes. Should have came here earlier. There's crystal chests now for your cosmetic needs. There are weapon cosmetics, and you can spend crystals to test your luck to get auras, which go onto your weapons and look amazing as ever. And there are weapon skins, which can change the appearance of your weapon no matter what weapon you have equipped. Over here are target dummies to test your damage. I believe I covered that all. There is a world portal. Now, that is how you travel to other worlds. And you need to be a certain level and have completed certain amount of quests. It is now pointing us towards the next area we need to go to. As you can see over there, it looks like we have something here. This is a waystone, or a waypoint. Yes, this is a waystone. Now, finding waystones around the map, it would allow you to teleport around the map. Doing that had given us XP. Now there are cobras to slay. Gotta level up again. Now we can unlock our next dungeon. I'm gonna be a boss and play on nightmare mode. Those crows keep attacking my crops. Oh, you're all here to help me. Please protect my scarecrows. Sure will, ma'am. These guys are tough. Very careful. Very nice. Got them all. Definitely got to be careful in here. Very powerful. Make sure you stay distant. Almost there. Got him. Go back the way you came, you feathered fiend. Here comes our first legendary. Very good stuff. Now, these are eggs. You can feed them. And hatch. I've got the fox. Now you can name your own pet. I'm gonna name him. We'll name him Floof. This was the start of a great adventure. A lot more to come. With that all being done for the day, I will see you guys in the next video.